with all of our beautiful dignitaries, Hug alums, the Hug Hawk family. We get to cut this ribbon on this beautiful new school. Help us count down from 5. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Just like church, let's try that again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a great day to be in the brand new home of the Hug Hawks. I'm going to apologize in advance as a proud alum of this school. I've warned the superintendent and said, I'm going to be turned up today. So I'm going to apologize in advance. I hope that's okay. And if not, it's okay. The governor's all right. So as long as he's all right, I'm all right, and I got the mic. All right. My name is Angie Taylor, and I am first and foremost today a proud alum of Hug High School. First and foremost today. And then also very important, I am the proud president of the Washoe County School District Board of Trustees. I'm going to introduce my colleagues here in just a moment. We have a big program. We want to go ahead and get through it. We know the governor has a flight to catch, and we want to make sure that he catches that. I am excited. I am ecstatic. I am excited out of my mind. I am downright giddy to welcome each and every one of you to the brand new Procter R Hug High School. And isn't it just amazing? It is amazing. In fact, just touch somebody next to you and say, it's amazing. Touch somebody, just tell them it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. And I know you're all excited and you want to have an opportunity to look around. I promise that you will have that. Trust me. But first, we have some special guests that we want to introduce, some dignitaries. You know how we have to do it, right? And we have a lot of people to thank for this day here on today. So for starters, I'm going to introduce my colleagues from the Washoe County School District. Now, first of all, I better start with the governor. I better start. Governor Sislak, who's here with us. Better start with the governor. Gotta pay the bills, y'all. Gotta pay the bills. Our Lieutenant Governor is here. Lieutenant Governor, many people don't know this about you, but you are a teacher at heart. She is an educator, longtime teacher before she took on the position as Lieutenant Governor. And then I will go to our trustees, my colleagues, Vice President Nicolette, Clerk Minetto, right here, Trustee Church, right over there, in that green tie, sir. I see you in the green tie. Trustee Mayberry. Last and not least, we have Trustee Smith, right here. And I know she's here, although I haven't said hi to her yet. Former president of the board, Trustee Katie Simon Holland. Are you? There you are. We also certainly want to introduce to many of you for the very, very first time, our brand new Washoe County School District Superintendent of Schools, none other than Dr. Susan Enfield. And our former, not old, former superintendent, Dr. Kristen McNeil, who just went into retirement. We have so many other, we have another superintendent here, by the way, State Superintendent, Joan Ebert. Where's Joan? Joan right over there. Let's get all the superintendents together. We have many elected officials. I think Assemblywoman Krasner, she was gonna make it. I don't know if she made it in. I may have missed her. Okay, she's probably still on her way. We have Mayor Hillary Sheevy, who is here from the city of Reno. Mayor Ed Lawson, who's here from the city of Sparks. Where's Mayor Lawson? Well, he's here somewhere. He's here somewhere. We're in his city. We're in his city, by the way, in his city. We have a lot of city council. Let's go with the city of Sparks first. Councilmember Christopher Dare. Where's Councilman Dare? Councilwoman Diane Vanderwell. I saw Diane over there. She's here. Councilwoman Charlene Bybee. I saw her. Just raise your hand, stand up, wave. I saw her too. She made sure to let me know that she was wearing green. Councilmember Paul Anderson. Paul is here, and Councilmember Donald Abbott from the city of Sparks. Look at the city of Sparks here. It's our home city for Hug High School now. Sparks City Attorney Wes Duncan is here. We have everybody coming out from the city of Sparks now. Just move your school to a new city, everybody coming out. All right, and then we also have some city council members from the city of Reno. Oscar Delgado, Councilman Delgado. Councilwoman Dewar, Naomi Dewar, where I saw there she is right there. Councilman Devin Reese. I saw Devin had him with us yesterday at O'Brien. Washoe County Manager Eric Brown. Eric Brown was going to make it. I don't know if he's over there around the corner. And County Commissioner Jeannie Herman. Is she here? Oh, there she is back there. She's stood up real fast. You got to be paying attention and reach her. You miss her. You miss her. Up here, I think I covered everyone. If I missed you and you're an elected official, wave, stand up. I want to recognize you. We tried to catch you. Staff does a great job trying to catch you. All right, let's give a round of applause for all of our public servants. We have a lot of public servants here on today. We also want to recognize, I think Pete Etron is here. He is a retiring chief operating officer who worked tirelessly. If any one person worked to make sure this school became a reality, it is you, Pete. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We know the backstory behind that. And of course, I want to thank all of you and welcome all of you who advocated for, who supported, and who voted for the capital funding ballot, the initiative which paid for our new schools called WC1. So give yourselves a hand. It would not happen. It would not happen if this community didn't say we want to build and repair schools. Also, we have members of our public schools overcrowding and repair needs committee that did their work. I don't know if Mike Kashmirsky is here. Edon, he's the one who put it out to our community that we need to do a better job with our schools. Mike is such an advocate, such a supporter of our public schools. To save our schools, the group who knocked on doors, called friends, probably called enemies. They held events. Anybody to get the votes that we needed. To our teachers, WEA, the Washoe Education Association, give it up to our teachers. They worked really hard. And then we have groups in organized labor and other entities who worked hard to pass this ballot initiative. Woo! We thank the city of Sparks. We thank Washoe County. RSCVA. This is land that RSCVA allowed us to purchase from them so we can put a school right here. So we want to give it up for those in RSCVA who made a very difficult decision. And really just everybody, to everybody. Or as my grandmother would say, to everybody. To everybody who made this possible, we just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you. We also would like to thank, we have special guests here. Members of the Finster family are here. Finster family, stand up, Finster family. Stand up. There's more, raise your hand. We have some more waving. We're back there in the Family Resource Center. We know we're tight on time, so we're hoping we're going to be able to hear from Adrian as well. And in case you haven't noticed, if you look over to my right and your left, you will see the Finster Family Resource Center. And this center was named in honor of our beloved Dolores Finster, who spent her career working at Hug High School, making sure that students that face challenges in their lives stayed on the track to graduation. And guess what? I was one of those students. She worked tirelessly for that. And Daryl Finster, who was a student at Hug High School, graduated, and then he opened the first Family Resource Center in the Washoe County School District. So it's appropriate that we name that after the Finster family. So come on, give it one more round of applause for the Finster family. And we could not acknowledge Hug High School and all the work here without acknowledging Coach Stallworth. Where's Coach Rollins Stallworth? The field is named after him. He's probably out there working on it right now. The football field is named after Coach Starworth, who took Hug High School to the state football finals championship for the only time ever in the history of our school. So they named the field after him. He's the namesake for that. He played a huge role in the lives of so many students at Hug High School and continues to do so. So thank you for everything, Rollins, for what you've done for all of our students. And of course, last but certainly not least, are there any Hawks in the house? Yes, to the Hug High School Hawks, past, present, and future, welcome to your new home. This is a milestone for us in the Washoe County School District. It was one of our key promises that we made back in 2016 when that ballot initiative was passed, and we are thrilled to make this project a reality. And so again, thank you to all of those who worked with us to make this happen. It literally did take a village, as you can tell from that list of thank yous, and there are so many more in the audience who played a great part in making sure this dream came to a reality. And now, I'd like to bring up someone who has worked tirelessly over the last few years doing a balancing act between being a principal at a comprehensive high school and doing all the work that's entailed and making sure a brand new comprehensive high school is getting ready. So you have to run one school and build another school all at the same time. I think she's been sleeping here for the past 2 weeks. That's probably against the law, so don't tell school police. But she has been here every time I pass by here, and I do it often. I see her car outside. Let's give a big round of applause for the principal of Hug High School. Principal, where's Christina? There you are, Christina Ronos. Give her a hand. She has done an amazing job getting this school ready.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. That is a difficult act to follow, but I will try my best. I too am super excited and giddy. Before I move on, I also want to acknowledge the Hug family who is with us here today. If you would please stand up. Thank you for being here. Welcome, everyone. I am so excited that you could join us today on this super special day. I am so excited to see so many of you who've been part of this process throughout the year. So to celebrate this day for us is very special. I can't believe that this day finally has come and gone. As Dr. Taylor said, it hasn't been only me, but so many staff who have been here for hours and hours, staying late. We thought about sleeping over, but we did not. It was too dangerous. So thank you for being here. So many of you were here for the groundbreaking, saw this land when it was just dirt, and now look, here we are in this beautiful new campus for our community. I want to start by thanking our staff, students, and families. You will be the heart of this building. You have been patient, you have been supportive, and you have been keeping the excitement going, even though we were going through a lot for the past few years. You have helped us make this building a reality. If you're a staff member, will you please stand up? I see you, so you can't hide. Thank you, staff, for all you do. You're an important leader in this community. You're important leaders, yes. Students and families, will you please stand up? Do we have any students and families? Come on, don't be shy. Thank you, students, for being you, for being the individual you that we see and we support. And you're the ones who keep us engaged. Thank you, families, for partnering with us in your child's education, for being actively engaged, and for entrusting your child's high school career with us. Let's give them all a round of applause. We have several resources this year, even more than we had last year, to help our students and our families. And one, as Dr. Taylor mentioned, is the FEMER Family Resource Center. So please stop by. We have a lot of resources in that space and learn how we can support our students and our families. You will also have the chance to speak to district staff and community organizations. They have tables set up throughout the campus. So when you tour, please make sure you stop by, ask questions, and they'll provide information as needed. I also, of course, want to thank H&K Architects and Cunningham Group who designed this amazing school, and Clark & Sullivan Construction for working so tirelessly throughout a pandemic. It wasn't a regular year, it was a pandemic, and the school is opening on time. A big round of applause. We have been able to be in the building since June, and that has given us the opportunity to get everything set up. Our staff, our custodial staff, they've been working tirelessly as well. Working days, working nights. We had, if you were here before today, we had thousands, and I am not exaggerating, thousands and thousands of boxes, pieces of furniture and equipment that was delivered here to our new campus this summer. We've been working really hard to get everything ready for the first day of school, August 15th, to welcome you students walking through the door. It's truly been an honor to be part of this project. Our students, families, staff deserve this beautiful new space, which will enhance the teaching and the learning environment. And I cannot wait until the first day of school, August 15th, when the students walk in through that door and we are standing here to celebrate them. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And now back to Angie.
All right, thank you so much to our principal and our staff at Hug High School. We know it happens here locally, but more things happen statewide and even at a federal level. So before I bring up our governor, we have representatives here from Congressman Amadei's office and from the office of Senator Cortez Masto. Please stand. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you. You snuck in on me. Snuck in the Senator Rose, and I was about to, I got it. Look, I got the mic. For pizza, I got the mic. And Senator Rosen's office. She wasn't there when I stopped by and said hello. I wanted to make sure and acknowledge our federal delegation because they took the time to make sure that somebody was here. They brought proclamations that we'll accept and thank you. We won't have time to read them. But we do thank you for making it a priority to come out and to celebrate this milestone in the Washoe County School District. Now, that being said, it's a pleasure to bring up someone who was here from the very beginning. Our principal talked about our groundbreaking. The governor was here for the groundbreaking. He has since taken tours during the construction of this project, and now he is here to see it come to an end as we start a whole new beginning. Let's welcome our governor, Governor Steve Sisolak.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate those kind words and the introduction. I'm honored to be able to say a few words, and they're flying me out of here this afternoon. I've got to get back south. We've got some more events to do tonight. But good afternoon. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for having me back to see this incredible facility. I was here for the groundbreaking. I got to come through when it was under construction, and the work that Clark and Sullivan did on the construction and the workers is absolutely amazing. You're going to be so impressed when you see what this school is like. This is a major feat. Almost all the construction took place during the pandemic at a very difficult time. And despite material delays and critical shortages, worker shortages, supply chain issues that we're seeing across the country, this team was able to deliver the project on time and within budget, and that says an awful lot about the team that was behind this project. So this school represents a major investment in our community and in our future. And by our future, I mean our children. The existing Hug High School is more than 50 years old. And I know it has felt left behind as some of the newer schools were built in newer areas of town saw more investment. This investment by the school district is one of the key ways that we make a more equitable county and state for all of our students. I know this project took a lot of effort from a lot of people to get it off the ground, from neighbors to community activists, supporters of public education, and of course our labor and industry workers. I've been through a lot of high schools. No other high school I've ever been through looks like Hug High School. This looks more like a junior college or community college than it looks like a high school. I'm telling you, it is, what you see is going to be amazing. The gym, the first gym I went into, I was told was a small gym. Then we went into large gym, which is really almost a field house. It is enormous. The only thing lacking is the trophy case is empty, so I'm counting on all these students, these athletic students, to start filling that up with some new trophies and new banners on the wall in that gym. The culinary program, the kitchen looks like the back of the house at the Bellagio. I mean, the training that these kids are going to be able to get is going to be huge for them to be able to step right into the workforce. And the arts facilities are second to none. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And we wish all of the students that are going to be here nothing but the best as they move forward. And all of you spoke up and worked hard to make this successful and to get us here today. Give yourselves a big round of applause. From the passing of this initiative, to see the Washoe County School District has been able to do since 2016, investing close to $1 billion. $1 billion, not just for new schools and repairing old ones, for our children. You invested $1 billion in our children, and for that I thank you for doing that, because they deserve it. They deserve that investment. And this investment will encourage them for their success and to do more and to live better. I know that the families in this community and the students, teachers, and staff will see the payoff of this investment. And I would love to be here, hopefully I can be here on the opening day of school, to see the eyes and the faces of these students as they walk through this campus. It is absolutely, I don't know how they're going to find their way around because it's so big. And to get from, I asked the question, how much time do they get between classes? Because to get from one end of this campus to the other end in 6 minutes is going to be a challenge. We're going to have some track stars in here, I can guarantee you that. But I wish you all the best, and I really wish the community, the students, and the parents, thank you for passing this initiative, for investing $1 billion, not just in this school, but in all the students in Washoe County. It's going to make a difference in their futures and in their lives. So we thank you for that investment. And as I turn it over to Superintendent Enfield to continue the program, I'd like to have the Principal Oronos and come back up with our Lieutenant Governor. And I have a certificate that I'd like to present and take a photo, and this is something that I really love doing. On behalf of the great state of Nevada and the 3.2 million people I call Nevada home, congratulations to Procter R High School for the incredible facility and for all that you do for our community. So thank you all. And as I close, if you haven't gotten one of these personalized cookies, yet that say Hawks on them, grab one on the way out. Got it.
All right, thank you. Beautiful.
Good.
I think we want to check the governor's pockets. I think I saw 2 or 3 cookies in there. So I'm just saying. He's gone. Who's gonna know? No, thank you so much for taking the time to be here, Governor Sisolak. Before we turn it over to our superintendent, we do want to just show you a little bit about all of the things that we've worked on. As the governor said, over $1 billion has been invested in our students. Not spent on our students, but invested in our students. Keeping all the promises that we made when this ballot initiative was passed. So we want to just show you a brief video, right, that will highlight everything that we've been able to do as a result of WC1. Please go ahead and watch the screens.
It's been 6 years since the community placed their trust in WCSD and approved the 2016 ballot initiative on capital funding, known then as WC1. We came to you with a need: severely overcrowded schools and aging infrastructure combined with county-wide growth, and you answered. You voted to increase sales tax by 0.54% so that WCSD could have a steady stream of revenue for school repairs and new buildings. With that vote, you made the decision to invest in yourselves and put your trust in WCSD, and we thank you. We made a promise to you then that we would invest wisely in our community, and we hope we have delivered. If you look around our county, from Cold Springs to Incline Village and everywhere in between, you'll see how this promise has become a reality. In total, we've invested almost $1 billion into new and older buildings. We've opened 3 new elementary schools and 3 new middle schools in areas of our community that are rapidly growing, and have expanded DeMonte Ranch High School by 22 classrooms, reducing overcrowding at these and many neighboring schools across the district. We've performed major repairs in our older schools, including replacing roofs, updating HVAC systems, installing safety features, and upgrading water and lighting systems to be more efficient. And we are not done. Because our funding stream is ongoing, thanks to your vote, we are able to meet the community's needs by building more new schools and continuing to invest in our older ones. We recently broke ground on our latest building, another new elementary school in South Reno in response to the growth in that area, Jaywood Raw Elementary School, which will open in 2023. This August, we are opening our first new high school in 2 decades, a brand new Procter R High School. This was one of our key promises in 2016, and we are so excited to see this becoming a reality. All current HUG students will have the opportunity to attend the new school, as well as some students from North Valleys High School and Spanish Springs High School, in order to relieve the overcrowding those buildings are facing. As you walk through this new campus, you can see the state-of-the-art facilities that will enhance learning for students, the technology, the collaborative spaces, the beautiful theater, the spacious gyms, and so much more. But the old HUG campus won't sit idle for long. Construction will begin to transform it into a new comprehensive career and technical high school, the Debbie Smith Career and Technical Education Academy. O'Brien Middle School is being rebuilt and will open this August too. A new 3-story facility has been constructed right behind the current school, where the athletic fields used to be. And once it opens and the old building is demolished, new athletic fields will be built in its place. The new school replaces aging infrastructure and provides more space for students, allowing 6th graders to join their 7th and 8th grade peers and be in line with the rest of WCSD middle schools. With its CTE culinary lab, spacious and technology-capable classrooms, and new family resource center, this building is a beautiful new addition to the North Valleys community. Swope Middle School is also currently undergoing a major expansion and upgrades, with a brand new gym and kitchen already in use, and a new 2-story classroom building. Plus, the HVAC system and flooring in the current building will be updated too, providing a modernized facility on par with our newer middle schools, and providing overcrowding relief to multiple nearby elementary schools. These projects are an example of what lies ahead in the future, but they are only the beginning. We know that Washoe County is growing and our buildings are aging. That's why we want to invest in our older schools to make sure they have the space and updated infrastructure so all of our students can stay safe, warm, and dry. It's so important to us to ensure that all students, no matter where they live or what school they attend, can walk into their school buildings and feel pride. While we will continue to invest in the necessary repairs, we are going to conduct a detailed assessment at where we might implement major remodels or complete rebuilds. Starting this fall, we'll be working with the community to determine what older schools need rebuilding and upgrading. We know there are many, and we are so excited to hear from you about where we should go next. Thank you for putting your trust in WCSD. Together, we are investing into our children's futures.
All right, so that means more to come, more to come. We have just a few more speakers, but as you can see, we have done a lot. We have done a lot, and we knew that in doing the work that we did, that HUD High School needed to be rebuilt. HUD was built in 1968, and the old HUD High School served several hundreds of thousands of students, some of which are here as alums. Many, many teachers and educators went through there, but let me be clear. First of all, HUD started in 1968. I'm an alum, but I was not here in 1968. I just want to make sure that record, that don't be tweeting that. I'll be getting that kicked off for false information. All right, but really, as proud as I am of attending the school on the hill, right? You guys remember that, the school on the hill? As proud as I am of having attended the school on the hill, and as much as I love the history and the traditions of Hug High School there on Sutro Street, it was time for a new building. The old school was overcrowded, infrastructure was aging, and quite frankly, the students at Hug High School deserve better. They deserve better. So there is a bright future ahead in the campus, in the building for those students. And speaking of a bright future, we have our brand new superintendent who, by the way, if nothing else, she wore green today, so that's got to be worth something, right? Give it up for Dr. Susan Enfield.
Thank you, President Taylor. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Susan Enfield, and as of tomorrow, I will have been your superintendent for 4 whole weeks. So, and it's been a great 4 weeks. And because of that, I can take no credit in all the work that went into getting us to this day, but I certainly share in the pride and excitement that you all feel about this brand new, beautiful, absolutely beautiful facility. And so I want to thank all of you for being here today in attendance. I want to thank all of the staff, both here at Hug and across the district, our capital facilities team, everybody who worked so hard to make sure that our doors would open on time on August 15th, and that they will, and I will be here. And as you tour the school, which I know you are eager to do, and we only have a few more comments and then we'll set you loose, you will see staff throughout the building, both here from Hug and from throughout the district, willing to greet you, eager to greet you, and share their excitement in this beautiful new school. So just know that I feel deeply honored and grateful to now be a part of this community and to be serving you and this community as your superintendent. And before I turn the mic back to President Taylor, I would ask that you follow my lead and keep the excitement going and share your memories of today on the social media platform of your choice. So whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, please, 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 please do that. The start of school is less than 2 weeks away. Let's communicate to the world how proud we are to be part of the Washoe County School District, and more importantly, signal to all of our students and staff what a phenomenal school year this is going to be. And I'm going to kick it off by asking you to get as loud as you can so that I can take a quick video of everyone here that I will post. So on the count of 3, as loud and excited as you can make it, everybody. Ready? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you very much. And make sure you post and share and tag people and all of that, because we want the world to know what an amazing, amazing school we have right here for our students at Hug High School. Our next special guest we have here is, as again, I introduced her, I referred to her a little bit earlier. She is an educator at heart, through and through. Now she serves our state as a lieutenant governor. So let's welcome an educator still an educator, but we'll also refer to her as her title, our Lieutenant Governor, Lisa Cameron Parker. Give her a hand. We love our teachers.
Always a beautiful. Always. Sorry, I messed up your name.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so honored to be here, and I have a speech, but I'm going to cut it short because I know that you're ready and anxious to get the tour. But I am so honored to stand here. I have to tell you, my heart is so happy today because as a former high school principal, pulling around that corner, seeing the beautiful building, seeing the football players on the football field, I got butterflies. I got butterflies because that is the business that we do, the next generation of our great state. And students are in the center of the work of everything that we do. So I'm so happy for the principal. I know she's running around because it is every principal's dream to have a brand new building. Because when you have a building that is functioning, then you can spend more time on the work, being in the classrooms, being there for kids, building relationships with your students. When you're busy trying to make sure that you're taping together your buildings, it's not conducive to the work at hand. And there's no greater work than being there for our kids. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. I did have a lot more things to say, but I will tell you that one of the greatest honors of my life is to stand here today as your Lieutenant Governor, appointed in December by our governor, as the first ever first generation Latina in the state's history. And I think it's important to focus on the fact that education is the great equalizer, because it was for me. My parents moved from Argentina in 1965 with an elementary education and in pursuit of the American dream. And so what I say to the folks here, and I'm looking at all of you students who are sitting here in the audience, is that you deserve every single opportunity, and anything less than that is not acceptable. But you have to show up and you have to do your part. So appreciate, be grateful, listen to your teachers, listen to the adults, the counselors, your administration, and everybody who's gathered here who has worked really, really hard to make sure that you have this beautiful building. To the voters, thank you. Thank you for prioritizing our children and understanding that commitment to education and to our schools is essential to the work that we do. And lastly, I don't know if you've been seeing on the news, but I am spending some time still in the classroom substitute teaching, and I cannot wait to come substitute here.
Can you imagine your kids show up to school and the lieutenant governor is their substitute teacher? Oh my, oh my. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor Burkhead, for taking the time to come and to share with us. We appreciate it. An educator at heart, that is for sure. Our next speaker is someone who's very familiar with Hug High School. She's already on her way up here. She is now our lead counselor. She is an alum, and what an honor to come back to your alma mater and make a difference for the students. Everybody come on, put your hands together for Carly Lott.
Thank you. I am so honored to be here today, as mentioned, not just as a Hug staff member, but as an alumni as well. My senior year of high school was the year that the North Valley's high school opened, and I saw how the creation of a new school could dramatically impact the campus and the students and the staff it left behind. Hug went from being a severely overcrowded campus with over 2,200 students and in a school designed for 1,800 to severely undercrowded. Our enrollment and our demographics changed drastically. We saw that the students living in the outskirts of town got a beautiful new school with things like improved air conditioning, new books, desks, chairs, etc. But the students whose families didn't have the means to live elsewhere had to stay at a building that was, to put it mildly, not aging gracefully. And that is why this building we are in today means so much to me. The investment of our district and our local community to build a new school for the Hug community, one that was left behind when newer schools were built in the past, sends a strong message that we believe in our students, our staff, and our future. Our students will get the opportunity to have the new school, the new books, the new desks, the new air conditioning, heating, everything you see in here and more. But they get to stay a Hawk. They don't have to leave to get the advantages, and we will not be leaving anyone behind. We will be welcoming over 1,200 new Hawks to our nest this year. Yeah. And it's my great hope that our students will love Hug as I do and develop the fierce pride in being a Hug Hawk that will keep our nest ever growing and changing. Welcome to our new nest.
All right. So that means almost half of the school, more than half of the school, 2,200 students are coming. 1,200 will be brand new students. Welcome to the Hawk family. The leader of the Hawk family from the student perspective is the student body president. It is my honor to introduce to you the student body president from Hug High School. She's going to graduate in the class of 2023. Welcome her up here, this year's student body president, Andrea Avia. Did I get it right, Avia? Avia, hey, folks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. We are so excited to begin this journey on our new campus. As you can see, students and families can find greater resources and support through the school's Feimster Family Resource Center. I've been there personally, and I think you'll find a lot of brand new things that students will be happy to take advantage of. Even stationery. I'm pretty happy to have that. Teachers have been given beautiful sights on the horizon and tools such as Promethean boards and monitors to keep students engaged in the classroom. Athletes will find brand new equipment paired with fields for every ground sport that HUG has, which includes tennis, football, and track. I'm especially looking forward to the art building. After touring the new school, I found they have a balcony that opens up to the landscape, which means they can find greater inspiration right in front of them. Every student will be able to pursue academic excellence with more accessibility, opportunity, and support at the new school. We would like to thank the construction workers, architects, administrators, staff, and teachers who made this possible. Even after 10, 20, or even 100 years, your actions have created a legacy that will last us forever. Thank you for establishing a foundation we will build our future upon.
Great job, Madam President. The Hawks are in good hands, We cannot rightly at all be here celebrating a brand new high school without including the HUG family. They were recognized earlier. I was going to recognize you here, but recognized earlier, right? But we do have someone here who is the grandson of Procter R. HUG right here. He is Procter R. HUG the third. Come on up here. Yes, he's a real man. He's right here. He's right here. So glad to see you.
Well, good afternoon. I am the grandson of the namesake for Procter R. HUG High School. And I'm here with my family, my wife, my sister, cousins, my daughter, spouses, and we're really excited to be a part of the ribbon cutting for this unbelievably spectacular new facility. I mean, it's really something. There were a lot of names that they could have chosen for the school, but it's been a source of pride for our whole family to have HUG High School named after my grandfather and recognized for his contributions to the education of students in Washoe County. We're grateful that the naming committee and the school board decided to keep the name of the school, Procter R. HUG High School. He was so proud of HUG High School and the HUG High School community. The original HUG High School was built in 1968, over 50 years ago. And we're really thankful that the history and traditions of all of the distinguished students, alumni, the teachers and faculty and the administration is going to be able to continue on at this wonderful new HUG High campus. I saw a lot of some of the first teachers that were at the school when it opened, that were out at the ribbon cutting, and the first student body president, all of the athletes that were there. I'm just really happy, and our whole family is happy that those traditions will be preserved and continue on at this school for generations to come. I can only imagine what my grandparents would think if they saw this facility. I can imagine the astonished looks on their faces, thinking, my gosh, what a wonderful school this is going to be for the HUG High community. It would have meant a lot to my father as well. He passed just while the naming was underway, and he wrote a letter to the school board expressing his hope that they would continue on with the HUG High School name. And he spoke of my grandfather in that letter, and I'm just going to read a little bit of what he said. Some are recognized for fame and fortune, but my father left his mark in the many ways that he touched people. As a coach, a teacher, and a principal, He was always concerned to bring along the troubled, disadvantaged student. Countless students have told me over the years how he helped them and he changed their lives. He was a man of honor, integrity, wit, and wisdom. My dad would be ecstatic to see this magnificent new facility. Our whole family is. It's a remarkable facility where the wonderful traditions of the Hug High community can continue on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're so honored to have the Hug family here and to have the grandson of the namesake. If I were him, I would say that school's just named after me. I mean, who's gonna know, right? I'm just saying. I'm just pray for me. Sorry, pray for me. All right, we're almost there, but we've talked so much about how beautiful this building is and all those who are a part of it. We have a really special recognition that we're gonna ask our assistant principal, Jason, come on up here to do really quickly, and we're all right.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to join us today at this amazing event. I've been given the honor of coming up here to extend a huge Hawk thank you to Clark Sullivan Construction for all their hard work and dedication in making this amazing new facility a reality. It's been a pleasure working with each and every one of the Clark Sullivan team throughout their work with our new campus. From providing staff tours of the building as it was being constructed, which greatly helped in organizing on our end, to the installation of the topping out, the beam we all had signed lovingly by hundreds of current and former Hug students. We cannot thank the Clark Sullivan team enough for working to meet the deadlines while putting up with us all along the way. I would like to invite Clark Sullivan Site Superintendent Bob Foster to join me at the podium just for a minute to accept a token of our appreciation. Bob, if you're out there. Bob is not only an alumni of the Hug High, he's a class of '84 alum, and he now has led the construction of the all-new Hug High School we celebrate today. Bob, on behalf of the staff, students, families, and the entirety of our Hawk community, I'd like to present you this certificate of appreciation for helping us bring this beautiful new school to reality.
Thank you, sir. One more thing, Bob.
Additionally, there were a lot of folks who were involved in this process. We've got one of these for you and every single member of the Clark Sullivan team. There's 2 boxes under here. Commemorative pin celebrating Hug High School, our new logo. Thank you guys tremendously.
That's awesome. Bob was amazing. Whenever I came by, he would, let's go, let me show you this, let me show you that, someone who's building something with pride. It's just a little bonus. That's the advantage of having local contractors do work and spend our local tax money for our local schools to get a whole nother level of pride. And we thank you for allowing that to happen. Bob, you are amazing. You're amazing. We thank you so much. Now, just before we run you out of here, Hug High School, as we know, used to be down the street on Sutro. Now it's here on Sullivan, where my district, District E, right, doesn't come down this far. So that means Hug High School is no longer in my district. Everybody say, oh. I tried too. I tried to move the lines. I tried, but they wouldn't have it. But I'm always going to be a part of Hug, as you can probably tell right now. It's always going to be a part of who I am. But Hug High School is in great hands, so I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge and recognize. Just have to come up. Each school has 2 trustees. One right there in that district, one's at large. We're going to start with Trustee Ellen Minetto. She is the board clerk or the board secretary. Trustee for District B, come on up here, Ellen. She is the new trustee here for Hug High School.
Thank you, Angie. Yes, I am, and I fought for that. I had to fight her for that. So I have, my heart is with Hug. My twin daughters graduated from Hug. They wouldn't want me to tell you how long ago, but at least 3 years ago. And then the kids I taught up at Palmer for 20 years, wave to me if I taught you, please. There she is. I saw several. There you are. Yeah, up to just a few years ago, they are zoned for this school. Yeah. And so that really touches my heart. This is an amazing facility. The labs for science are just amazing. The kids will actually get to, it's just huge, and the teachers have to be having a field day. Anyway, that's all I have to say. So do I turn it over to you?
All right, yes, bring Adam
So I'm gonna say to Angie, eat your heart out.
Yeah, whatever. Come on up here, Trustee Mayberry. Here's the at-large trustee. He has half of the county, and he is fortunate enough to still have Hug High School as a part of his district. Oh, no, that's new, too. It used to be in the other district. That's right. See? Something's wrong. I got robbed. That was robbed.
Thank you, President Taylor. Good afternoon, everybody, and it's just great to see all of you. And you know, and the good news is I'm the last speaker, so the tours are going to start real soon. But you know, what comes to my mind in this era of division that we live in, and we hear all this vitriol about what's wrong with public education, it's really inspiring to see so much unity and what's right with education and what's right with Washoe County School District. So I'm really excited to be here. I've been asked to talk just briefly about some of the energy standards. The Hug High is Procter Hug High is utilizing the geothermal wells, which I believe are located at the athletic field to provide heating and cooling for the school. Features drought-resistant landscaping as well, energy-efficient lighting and HVAC systems. And there's also some upgraded safety and security features, which I know a lot of moms and dads like me, I have students in the district, really gives me a lot of comfort knowing that there's some improvements along those lines. So I've been thinking about the cookies that are on the side of the wall for some time now. I hope all of you will enjoy the tours. I've been asked to remind everybody that there's still a lot of unpacking and things going on as staff gets ready for the new school year, so be patient and watch where you're walking. But enjoy this spectacular building. Thank you all for coming. And we'll turn everything.
All right, thank you very much. Just a couple of little logistics just before we run out of here. And again, just huge appreciation to the Hug family, tremendous appreciation and recognition for the Feemster family. I mean, these are two families that are icons in this community. The Feemster family name will forever live on at Hug High School, as it should, right? As it should. I know you want to go and see just a couple of things. First of all, outside me somewhere there's some food. Over there, yeah, there's food, y'all, there's food. There's food out there in the patio. We want you to go ahead out there and grab some. This is from Carrillo's Tacos. Their son is about to start as a student right here at Hug High School. So we want to go ahead. We thank them for being here and being a part there. They're setting up now. You already know about the cookies. Make sure you grab some cookies, get something to eat. And then also we have, those cookies, by the way, were made by the biggest little cookie company. And that company is owned, the proud owner of that company is a former teacher at Hug High School as well. So we're keeping it in the family. Now for the self-guided tours, the tours are self-guided. So for the self-guided tours, please be patient. There's so many of us, right? So kind of stagger as you leave. We encourage everyone, start from the media center, which is right over there. There at the media center, you can pick up a map, because it really is easy to get turned around in here. If you're still walking around this building at like 7 o'clock at night, there's a situation, right? There's a situation. So please get a map. We want you to be able to get out of here. Please get a map. Start at the media center, and the map will help guide you through here. We also have arrows and signage that will guide you. You'll be able to see some key features, have a chance to talk, and you can win some raffle prizes. So thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for being here.